Right, it's a nice glorious Saturday afternoon, the sun is shining, so it's time to think about getting the engine gearbox ready to go in. So I'm going to start by giving a bit of a gunking, a jet washing. So I'm going to take off the stuff that I need to, sensors, other things that are in the way really, so I'll have a couple of cans of gunk and get the rechargeable battery operated jet washer out to see how that does. Just trying to clean all the crap off the engine gearbox. Not too bad, to be honest, but it'd be nice to get all this crap off of here. We'll be doing a cam belt at some stage as well, so less crap on there obviously to get covered in. So yeah, let's see how we get on, taking all the bits off first. Right, as you've just been watching, I've taken off the crank sensor down here, so I'll get water in that. Taking off the remains of the old coil pack, because I think that one's actually no good anyway. Probably going to leave the water sensor on there. I've just taped over the spark plug holes, and I'm going to screw the top cover back on again. This blue tape isn't that good, so I think I'm going to take that one off of here. This is just painter's tape, so I'm going to put that yellow tape on this side as well. The yellow tape's actually the stuff that I've been using to patch up the holes in the paper from time to time. And obviously on the other side I've put some ice tape on there as well, just to make sure that everything stays reasonably watertight. I'm going to end up probably powder coating the top cover, so I just want to get all the crap off the engine. I'll stay away from the top cover. I'll put a couple of screws in there to hold the cover on, and then let's get it jazzed up. Right, I'm going to give it a squirt with this gunk spray engine degreasant. It obviously says you should really warm the engine up a little bit before you spray it, but that might be a bit of an issue. So we're going to give it a good coat with this, let it settle for a while, and then get the jet wash on it. Right, as you just see me empty a can of that dries onto here, and also some of the other stuff as well. Just want to have a quick look at the sort of state of the engine before I start. Sort of doing before and after. Quite a lot of crap as you normally expect to see in the bell housing, so I'll give that a bit of a coating as well. Gearbox has had no work done to it. It's going to go straight back in the car. It was working fine when it came out. No real oil leaks to speak of. So we'll be doing a cam belt at some stage as well. Just want to try and get the engine in and running, do a few tests, get the rest of it done, and then we can do the belt afterwards. As you see, I had a little bit of fun and games getting the flywheel off, but it came off eventually. That's a bit of a coating as well. So hoping for good things. I'm going to give this a go. This is the battery operated jet washer that I got off my brother. It's got a multi-nozzle on the end of it at the moment. Also got this other one that does a sort of whirly thing. I'm going to try the multi-nozzle, just sit on the single sort of pinpoint jet spray, and let's see what results I get. Let's have a little review of how I just got on. Not quite sure how long I was spraying for, probably about 5 minutes or so. So the battery was fully charged up before I started. As you can see, it's now on 54%. It's basically a shop styled second that I got hold of. You could probably have done quite a lot of this just with a decent supply of water, to be honest. That needs a bit more work on it. but obviously it's a bit more fun using the power tool. So not bad. That's just the first shot. Obviously I could do it again if I wanted to, with some more gun coil geyser. Make it a bit easier to work on. I'm going to change the oil in both the engine and the gearbox before I start them up, just in case any of you are wondering. Because obviously I was squirting water down here to try and get some of this crap off, so yeah, I need to drain the sump out and give it a bit of an engine swap. It hasn't been changed for a few years anyway. Yeah, not bad. Pretty happy with that. Save me dragging out the big one. The big jet washer I haven't got a steam one, I just got a cold one, so yeah, not too bad. Pretty happy with that. Let's set about maybe trying to see if I can get a dust shield mounted on the back of the engine, flywheel back on, clutch on, and let's see what the rest of the weekend brings. Just a little bit of a follow up on what I was doing earlier on. Obviously I had to make sure I got the flywheel back on in the right place. I had a little bit of a worrying moment and I realised I hadn't marked it properly, so I called on a friend for help, and he helped me work out where the flow had to go back on again to the sensor for the crank and read TDC. So yeah, put the flywheel back on with some Loctite, torqued it all up, got it nice and tight. Decided to go with the Pinto clutch that I had, and the pressure plate obviously. And there was a debate about what size release bearing I would need, so I had been advised originally that I might need a thicker release bearing, so I put that on originally, and found the actual clutch arm was locked solid, and when I looked inside you can see the release bearing was pushing hard on the fingers of the Pinto clutch. So I've taken it back off again, put the original release bearing back on again, and now I've got a fair bit of movement. So that's the light and flywheel, Pinto pressure plate, Pinto centre plate, and the original Pinto release bearing. That seems to be, hopefully will do the job for me. We will see. The other one was locked solid. I just fitted it quickly, just locked the bolts up for the bell housing, got on the other side, fitted a couple of the crank sensor back in, and the VVT valve back in. I'm going to try and get the engine gearbox in the car tomorrow. I've also fitted the starter motor around here, as you can see. Did have to scrape a bit more of the caked on crap around here off. Obviously the jet wash didn't get it off. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Good few hours work, a little bit of head scratching, bit of back braking work, getting the clutch or getting the gearbox lined up. Yeah, it's gone quite well. I'm quite happy with that so far. Let's see if I can get it in there tomorrow, at least get it fitted. I've got the engine mounts already over here somewhere. These are the ones that I've made before. A pound a carry them. So yeah, that's the passion side, I think. But yeah, I'll get it up on the engine hoist, get it slung in position, and also just drop these on as it goes into the actual engine bay. I've also put the little flexi plate on. I had to cut it down, the sort of dust cover that goes between here. I've used a Pinto one. I did find out to cut the aperture out, the actual crank shaft seal looks pretty good on the back of the engine as well, so I haven't changed that. But I found I had to cut out sort of this bit down here really, because the support for the crank seal obviously impedes on the original one there, so it's different back end to what it is on the Pinto. The engine mount that I've got on here, I'm going to make a little place up here to cover it, so yeah, it should be pretty good to keep all the crap out.